Well, I just came out to the shop a few minutes ago and I thought, here we are, July 4th, 2025, and well, there's a lot of things I've never shown. That's Billy down there on the left of that piece of wood. And that's his women folk laid up in the corner of that fence. They have their work cut out for them to vegetate. I just moved them over there yesterday, and they'll be over there for a while. Smith, the garden dog, is there with them. But that's the entrance. The sign is Two Moors Ranch. There's actually a YouTube channel about that. Not a lot of activity anymore. But that's my driveway as you pull in. Neighbors across the way. I don't have one neighbor on my side of the road, which is kind of nice. And then we come up in here, and that's the window unit of the window I'm videoing out of. Give you a little perspective. The driveway goes around the front of the shop. Come on in and we'll take a little tour around. I want to point out something. That's a window cleaner, air conditioner number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a heater up there. The big one was the first one, built into the wall. It went out. That was the second one, just went out. And the third one is just put in, so I haven't gotten rid of anything. So it looks like I just really like the cold. But anyways, that's the old sewing machine there. Cowboy 3200 if you're wondering. And big old gun safe. Some barrage of all the thread. And that's all 207 thread, if you know the difference. That's mostly what I sew with. I've got various things, but that's what I stitch with on the Bibles. And I did not clean anything, and you may say, yeah, no kidding. That's the Kinsley station. There's always a variety of things going on. That particular leather right there is ready to get stamped, stitched, bind the Bible into it. Main workstation. Oh, little headache there. Always got the YouTube going with my music. There is a wide array of Bibles up there. Well, not a wide array, but there are several KJV Sovereign wide margins that I always have for sale. Price of a rebind plus $10. Used to started off, that's all I did. Don't have time for them anymore, unless you order one. A couple of compact Bibles up there as well. That's mostly the station where I set Bibles after they've been glued in place, or the end sheets, or they've been wrapped, and there's none there right now. I'll show you what'll take place. That's Miss Linda's department. You can tell by how messy it is. Don't tell her I said that. That's all the different end sheets, packing boxes, packing materials, stuffing. And that's all not my coffee stash, but it's all different bottles of weights is what that is. Inside of there are bullets. And if you're not a gun person, you don't know, the bullet is the projectile, the heaviest part. That was 45 right there. And that's all from reloading. I haven't pulled the lever on the reloader in years. All the bullets wind up being for different, all holding pressure on the Bible when it's being setting up with glue, or there's some things I work with as far as working the text blocks over, but no time for that right now. My best friend and my nemesis, depends on how we're getting along. The old Skyver there. The old stitcher, all the thread. That's my main workstation as far as cutting out everything. And if you're wondering, all the things hanging are different. I used to do gun gear, and I've still got a bunch of it, and holsters and things. Actually, that whole rack is personal carry gear. But anyway, that's another story. And a bunch of things set up. This is my main workstation as far as cutting out the leather, measuring all these different things. Give it a little walk around. That's just this, that, and the other thing over there. The book press is set up there, and I'm fixing to work over some. I'll show you. And they'll wind up sitting up there, and then the text blocks are down there below. That's the one ready to go into its new home once I get it stamped up and sewed up. And more as I'm looking through this camera, I'm thinking, man, I really should have cleaned up a little bit. A lot of supplies. There's the box number, whatever number we're on as far as the old houses I show off on the New Year's video. The old leather stash. I'd be a wealthy man if it wasn't for all the leather. And anyways, that's my pride now, my newest chair. Anyways, this is all, I just took that text block out before I started this. That's all been the initial gluing. People have different processes, but they've all been the old glue taken off, reworked, some repairs made, and then I go over it with the fine-tooth comb, and I'm fixing to put the bookbinder cloth on there, and after that I'll put the headbands, tailbands, ribbons, etc. Now I'm going to spin you around to see what the end result of all that is. And that's, for instance, number 389, the one that's fixing to get put into place. Finished text block, headbands, tailbands, and ribbons after repairs. I kind of got a blessing because I've got a bigger shop than most, and that station is strictly for cutting out wax paper. And most guys don't have that kind of space. You say, how do you get wrinkles out of pages? That's it. That stuff there has nothing to do. That's just presses, snap setters, drill press. I'm continually cleaning glue off of tools, sharpening apparatus, gallons of glue and dye, and about half of that is for the Bible rebinding. That's Miss Linda's. That's Miss Linda's place. I'm going to show you how you can tell. It's the only wall in here that has anything on it besides bare wood. Since she sits over there, she has to have wallpaper up. Welcome to my world. That's her station. And that's, she's got to have decorations, doesn't she? Over here is mostly all of that except for the ribbons is really a different discipline of leather work, which is all the veg tan work. Anyways, here and there. Those are the 1/4-inch ribbons. And there's our whole station. See, there's a whole nother array of weights and a different bunch of hand tools for when I'm at my station. These 3 are ready to, they're finished. They'll have to have end sheets put in them, but they're all ready to go. And these don't have a yap forming. They're only 3/8 of an inch. So once they're papered, they'll be ready to video, pictures, mailing process, send them on down the road. And part of having a leather shop is, this is all laying out and ready, getting ready to work, and it takes a while to dry. So this morning I'll do all of it, because once you're done, it needs a good day for this process. And then be able to paper those, let it dry a little bit, video, work on that one, stitch it and sew it. And but being the holiday, who knows if all that'll get done or not. There's all the ribbons up there. Didn't really give you the array here of the workstation. You may say, how does all that work? When I make a video, this is my actual tripod. Works better than a regular tripod. The phone sits in there, and all you ever see is these hands, isn't it? You don't ever get to see all this wonder, do you? And I have no end of different things I've done for photography, trying to make it better. And I've got another plan in motion, but it's going to be a while before I get it all done. But that is the doings. 4th of July, 2025. Glad to have been blessed with being born in the greatest nation on earth. And long may she prosper. Lord bless you.